What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy. We're gonna talk some Dead right now. The Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 8. Too Far Gone. Mid-season finale. It was really, really good and sad at the same time. We lost Herschel Green. And Herschel is a beloved character. What he did a few episodes ago, saving everybody's life, and thought he was gonna die in that episode, but he didn't. And you just think you see him making it through. I mean, he has his daughters, he has Beth, and he has Maggie, and and he was brutally murdered in front of them and executed, if I should say, executed in front of him, and it was sad. It was very sad. Um, the governor really showed his. Even though the governor, those of you who saw the episode, the governor, just he wants this to happen. He wants the war to happen. Uh, there is no coexistence by living with Rick. I mean, yes, Rick offered the governor, hey, why don't you stay with us? We'll be in different cell blocks. You never have to see us. To me, that's a defeat to the governor because it's like, okay, I give up. The governor wants to defeat Rick and to take over the prison and to have that victory. He doesn't care about, you know, living in peace and all that. Everything is going to be upside down to him because he lost what he lost already. And there's just no coming back from what he lost. So, for a minute there, when he started to let down the sword, I was like, okay, is he going to accept it? It would have been really kind of weird to see them living together, but kind of cool because you see, like, they're the two biggest enemies, and well, they're their biggest enemies against each other, and they just to live under the same roof would have been kind of cool to see how they can exist and see what they can accomplish more than anything, and but that didn't happen. All hell breaks loose. Everybody scatters. People die, and Rick. I thought Rick was gonna die, and that would have been extremely sad. Like I was ready to cry to see if Rick died because the governor had him. The governor had him, man. He's turning purple already, and it was just really scary. And Michonne saved him, and Lily. Well, Michonne stabbed him through the chest, and then he's laying there. He's like and then Lily comes and shoots him in the head because Lily could tell who the governor really was. Because when the governor is giving out the speech, oh hey, we're going to take over this prison, and there's good people and bad people, and she pointed that out to him. There's good. You said there was good people in there, and he said, yeah, but they're with bad people. And she says they're with bad people, and well, he said they were bad people, and then she's all like, "Am I bad?" So she's kind of see where he's turning into, like who he really is, and his actions just validated because after he chops freaking Herschel's head off, he took like I don't know how many swings to chop his head off. She sees that and she has Megan dead in her arms. So it's like when the governor made that decision of killing Herschel, it seemed like everything else fell apart. Like the world is dead to him again. Like it's just everything fell apart again. Instead of him becoming Brian Harriet and trying to make things better, he ended up going back to the way it was. And like I said, there's no coming back. So the governor just fucks everything up once again. But he dies, so that's a good thing. He doesn't have to hurt anybody anymore. But why didn't we see him die? Like we saw him get shot by Lily, but you just don't see it. You don't see the gun wound in his head. You don't see his face after the bullet in his. You want to see that he's dead, but yet it never showed it. That was very interesting to me. Why they didn't do that? It's like we deserve that much. I mean, we hate this guy to death. We at least should see him die, but they never revealed it. But he does die though, so. That was kind of interesting. What else happened in this episode? Rick told Daryl about what happened with Carol. And Daryl didn't look too fond of that. He was he looked angry, But then he had to say, well, we got to go tell Tyrese. And they went to go tell Tyrese. And they were going to tell him. And then Teresa's like, hold on, wait a minute, let me show you something. And then he found a dead rat, looked like split open, and he's all like, this must be the person that killed Karen and David. And Rick's all like, no, this isn't the person that killed Karen and David. And then he's about to tell him about what Carol did, and well, then that's when you hear this huge bang, and that's because they're shooting the tank at the prison, and whatever happens with the governor after that. So, because the governor's outside. But anyway, yeah, it was just crazy, you know. So we still don't know who the traitor is. That really pisses me off because that was the thing I was very, very interested in this season, was the traitor. But now it's like the prison's gone now, and nobody's in it anymore, so everybody's scattered. And it's like, who the fuck's the traitor? How's the traitor going to play out in the next 8 episodes? It's like, how is the traitor going to... Who is it going to be? How they're going to come out, and how they're going to affect everybody, even though everybody's separated. They're going to... Whoever they're with, because everybody leaves in groups. I mean, Glenn is in a bus full of people. That bus took off. Maggie's with Bob and Sasha. Beth is with Daryl. Tyrese is with the little kids. Judith, we don't know who the hell has Judith. It could be the traitor, which I believe it is, because everybody else left on their own. Everyone left in with different people, and you don't see, you know, who Judith left with. You saw that Judith was with the kids, but the kids, you know, after they killed a couple people, took off with Tyrese. So you don't know where Judith is, and all you see is the baby carrier full of blood. So somebody has Judith. Somebody must have been bloody and picked up the baby. So try and pay attention if you see the episode again on who could it be, who's really bloody, who could get away with it and stuff. Give me 1 sec. Thank you. So yeah, it's just great episode. So everybody leaves. You know, Carl, Michonne, and Rick go in one direction. Actually, Carl and Rick left in the same direction, but I didn't see Michonne. Maybe Michonne's in front of him. But yeah, the prison's gone. They're out on the road again. You know, they're on the road again, and it's just, yeah, wow, what a crazy episode. It's so sad to see Herschel go. Like I said, you know, the governor's gone, so what other threats they're going to get, we don't know. They cured the flu. The traitor is yet unknown. You know, Daryl, oh my God, I thought Daryl was a goner. We had a zombie right behind him. I thought he was going to bite him, and that was it. I was like, oh, fuck, we're going to lose Daryl too? But no, he's okay, thank goodness. And yeah, I mean, basically everybody from the governor's army's dead, except Lily and Tara. Those are the only two that are left. What directions they went in, we don't know. It could be a possibility that Lily has the baby, because I don't remember seeing Tara all bloody, but Lily was bloody from carrying Megan. So maybe somehow Lily slipped into the prison and grabbed the baby and took off, maybe. Or Tara, I think Tara was in the prison, maybe, and maybe she got it. I don't know. It's just guesses at this point. We won't see anything till February. So yeah, we gotta wait. Sucks. I wish it could have kept going. You know, it would have been nice for another 8 weeks to see what happens. It's just an amazing show, and just a great mid-season finale. Very, very sad though. You know, to see all hope come to an end. Basically, you see that the governor was trying to turn into to a good man, and then he's just the same asshole he always was. Kind of hoped that he would change to see how he would play out. Kind of hoped that he would group with Rick to see what they can accomplish together. It's like if those two have to team up, what are they up against? What do they have in store for Rick and the governor to team up? But we never got that. So, it was just the governor had to die and Rick had to kill him. That's exactly what had to do. That's exactly what needed to happen. But the governor died by Lily. But Rick won. Rick won. Thank God. I love Rick, man. I cannot watch the show without Rick. But yeah. So it's just oh man, it sucks that we have to wait till February. But it's just getting more interesting now. How does Carol play out in all of this? Tyrese is gonna find out about Carol. They're on the road. They're scattered now. Who knows if they'll ever see each other again, or when they'll see each other again. Maybe Tyrese will run into Carol before anybody else does. So we'll see how that happens. But he has the little kids with him. They shouldn't be that separated apart. I mean, they did leave in groups, but they were leaving almost one after the other. So it was like there's not that much gap in between each group. So they should be close to each other. But you never know. There's zombies everywhere. And maybe somebody will die along the way. But I'm very, very anxious to see who the traitor is. That's my biggest thing. And who has Judith as well? I mean, they just found the carrier, like I said, full of blood. And no sign of Judith. Maybe Judith is a traitor. Maybe she killed everybody. Maybe she's the one feeding the rats through the fences. Maybe she's the one that's plotting an end-all game for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck the world. Judith kills all. But yeah, it's just sad to see Herschel go. Sorry, Herschel. I called it in the beginning of the season that you were going to die. But hey, it's great. You had a great run. And it sucked you had to die by getting your head chopped off. So, thank you guys for watching my review on The Walking Dead's great mid-season finale. Can't wait to see what we got in store. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm actually moving pretty soon. I don't know when I'll have another video up, but yeah, just stay tuned and I'll have another update for you guys later. Peace.